Hey guys, so if you don't know, I had pre-ordered the iPhone 10 at 2 in the morning on Friday the 27th, and I'm about to go pick it up. I had a really big scare yesterday though. Me being dumb, I didn't know if I would be here for the delivery, so I wanted to see if I could pick it up in the store because that's where it goes first. So I changed it to that, and then it said my delivery time is going to be November 6th. I was in the middle of class and I freaked out. I left class, I went and called UPS to see if there's anything they could do. They said there's nothing they could do, but it turned out well. It showed up here today, and it's exactly what I wanted. I get to pick it up early in the morning before work. That's why I'm dressed up. So we're here to go pick it up. I'm so excited. I'm gonna wait to open it with you guys. I don't know if I'll have time before work, but we'll see. So stay tuned. All right, we're here. They don't technically open though until 4 o'clock at night, but I called and the lady was really nice and she said that I could come in after 9 so I can get my iPhone. So I still have to wait about 5 minutes. It's gonna be the longest 5 minutes of my life, so I'm gonna try and eat my bagel. I got it! I picked it up. I'm so excited. Hopefully I get to open it before work. I'm gonna try and race back and see how fast I can get back because I really want to open it, and then I get to play with it at work all day then too. So stay tuned for that, guys. All right, it's time to unbox my new iPhone. Let's see, I don't know if I'm gonna actually have to use a knife for it. Let's see if we can just kind of manhandle it. So here it is, guys, the new iPhone 10. Just opened it. It's not there. So here it is. I got the silver for the iPhone 10. I did get a 64 gigabyte. I couldn't justify spending the extra $150 for the 264 gigabyte, and I knew that was going to go, or 256. I knew that was going to go pretty fast too as well. So here we are. We're powering it on. You also have the headphones with the charger, and there it is. Now we're going to pick our language. This is so cool. I haven't seen this yet, so I haven't stopped in. I haven't tried to look at what it looked like. So this is my first time actually looking at the new iPhone. It is a little bit different without the home screen, I have to say. I'm glad I got some time too to do this. While it's loading, I'm going to go get some of the other things that I got. I have already gotten the Belkin wireless charger, as well as a phone case for it. So this will be really awesome. So swipe up to open, or swipe to open. So this is my iPhone running iOS on and it's loading, so maybe. So it says it may take a few minutes to activate your phone. 601. So I might not be able to activate it until later. So I was finally able to get my Sprint PIN code about 20 minutes later after I got locked out. I finally figured it out, but I was doing the wrong username, so I guess that's what did it. But I've been playing around with my phone. I was at work, so I didn't really get to do much else. I will do a further review a little bit later, but I've been playing with it at work a little bit, and I've got some really things that I really like. I love the swipe up just to go home, rather than tapping the home button. It's really nice. It gets you out of the app, or out of whatever app you're in, really fast. That's something I really enjoy. I like the Face ID. It's really nice. It does take a half a second. It feels like it's fast. It's a little bit longer than Touch ID, but it does work with my glasses on too as well, for those of you that were wondering. If I close my eyes underneath my glasses, it doesn't work. So I still have to have my eyes open no matter what, whether I'm wearing glasses or not. The only thing that I think is going to be a little bit iffy is the raise to wake, or just the touch to wake. Because when I have my phone in my pocket, I feel like my thigh is going to touch it a lot, and it's going to turn on in my pocket, and something's going to happen, and then I end up calling someone for 15 to 20 minutes, leaving a 5-minute voicemail, or a 15-minute voicemail. But those are some of the things that I really, really like, and things that I can see not working that well. So I will do a further review here a little bit later in the video. It'll probably be right after this section. So stay tuned. We're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. Let's go. Books further down the street. Alright, hey guys. It is now the end of Saturday. I've had a day and a half to play with my new iPhone 10. For those of you who don't know, it is the iPhone 10. It's not the iPhone X. With that day and a half, I've had a list of some pros and cons that I want to share with you guys. Some of the things that maybe some other people haven't talked about, or some things that will really help you in determining if you should get the iPhone 10 or not. So here it is. So the first thing we'll talk about is Face ID. I have raise to wake, so as soon as I raise the phone, it's going to wake up, and I look at it, and it unlocks the screen. So it's as easy as that. One of the downfalls of it is you can't set up more than one face. And if you do it like this, it takes a couple seconds, and sometimes it doesn't work like you see here. Sometimes if you look in the other direction, it's not going to work. If you have your eyes closed at all, it won't work at all. So those are some of the pros about it. It is, I do enjoy it. It is nice to have, but you can't have more than one face, and sometimes it doesn't work. And I do think it takes longer than Touch ID. So that's a huge drawback to Face ID. I think it still has a huge step, though. It is a huge step in the right direction for them. They just have a long way to go with it. I was just putting these on. They are not Oakleys. You have to have your eyes open. See, my eyes aren't open. And I'll open my eyes, and it unlocks. So it still does work with sunglasses. That was one of the things that I did not think it was going to work with. But obviously they do have some infrared sensors on there, so that it works. So one thing that everyone always wonders is, now that there's no home button, how do you go out away from apps? You're just going to swipe up. It's that easy. Any app you're in, all you have to do is swipe up. That's something that I really do enjoy. I don't like hitting the home button every time. Well, I mean, it's not that I didn't, but I just think swiping up is a lot easier. To toggle between apps, you're just going to swipe up and hold, and then you're going to pick your apps. If you just switch back and forth, let's say from Snapchat, and then I go into camera, all you have to do is on the bottom, swipe left. And then you're in this, you're using it, oh, I want to go back to where I was, swipe left, and you're back into it. It's that easy. Another feature, instead of swiping up to get that screen, you're going to swipe from the top right corner, and you have all of your things like Wi-Fi, airplane mode, Bluetooth, your screen, your volume, your flashlight, things like that. Also, you see in the top right corner, I'm not sure if you can, but you do have the battery bar. There isn't a percentage. To see your percentage, you have to swipe down, and you'll see it right here. Like I said, I don't know if you guys can see it, and then if you want to look at your notifications, see if you have any messages, you're going to swipe from the left. I don't have any notifications, so there's not any there. That's something that I think should actually be on the other side, though, because I am right-handed, so reaching all the way across the screen is kind of a little bit difficult for me. So I've had it to be a little bit problem, especially when, you know, I'm walking and I only have one hand to use. I don't really like that. So that's something that I don't like about this phone, but obviously I will get over. It's just a little bit more of a reach for me rather than this side. But that's also where, instead of swiping up, that's where they put everything else too. The iPhone 10 is a lot softer. It's hard to feel sometimes than the iPhone 6 Plus. I would assume than the iPhone 7 as well and 6S. Especially when I'm in class, that is something that I absolutely hated. If you can hear this, it is super loud. And then you have the iPhone 10. I'm not sure if you can even hear the iPhone 10, but that's something that I like. It's something also, though, that I feel like I'm not going to feel like I'm going to feel in my pocket. So that is something that you can change. You can't go back to as loud of a vibrate as the iPhone 6S or 6 Plus or 7, but it is a little bit softer, especially when I'm in class and my phone's on the desk. I don't have to worry about turning vibrate off. I can just use that. Another thing that I love is the edge-to-edge screen whether we're in Instagram or YouTube. I love that it's edge-to-edge. So we'll go to YouTube and we'll watch a video really quick. This is Apple's iPhone 10. When you go side to side, usually it's not going to go to screen to screen. You're going to have to zoom in a little bit. That's the one thing that I don't like, is that you have to zoom in. So obviously you're going to lose some of it. So if you could see where the Apple is, you're going to lose some of the screen, but I really like it screen to screen. I'm going to always use it like this. It is an option that I love, and that is one of the reasons why I got this phone, is the screen. What we'll do is screen size. So I have the old iPhone 6 Plus here, and I have the iPhone 10. The 6 Plus phone is obviously bigger, but the usable screen size on the iPhone 10 is much bigger, as you can see. So that's something that I really do enjoy. It's one reason I really wanted the iPhone 10, is because it was smaller than this phone, and it had a bigger screen. I love the edge-to-edge screen. I think that looks absolutely amazing. Another cool thing about this is, if you don't look at the screen and it's locked, you can't see your messages. But now if I look at the screen and it unlocks, if it works, like I said, it doesn't always work. See, this is one of the problems sometimes, that I don't like Face ID. You can see that now you can read your message. So, and this kind of further proves my point that sometimes Face ID doesn't work. It might be because the camera's in the way of my eyes, but let's see, I pull it back, and there it goes. So it might be just because of the camera, but sometimes, like I said, it still doesn't work. And now you can read my message rather than if it's not unlocked. Also one of my favorite things that I'm going to use a lot is the animated emojis. So let's do this one. I am definitely going to throw this one out. And so you're going to hit this. See, I'm smiling. Wait, hang on. It is because the camera's in my face, right? Ah! Wah. See, this one doesn't really have a sad face. Let's see what the robot is. The robot's only got smiling. The cat, I can smile. I can frown. The dog, I really like. The alien. The fox. The poo. The pig. I like how his ears flap too. That's really good. You have the panda too. When I squint my eyes. Smiling. Then you have a rabbit. The chicken, which I'm sure you guys all saw if you saw the keynote speech. I am not going to do that. And then you have the unicorn. And those are another reason I got the iPhone 10 is because of the wireless charging. That's something that I really like, especially because I don't have a dresser by my bed in my apartment, so I have to reach across and put my phone across it, and then I also have to reach down all the way below my bed to find my cord. Now I can just go across, put my phone down, and now it's charging. That's something that I really liked about the iPhone 10 too. I was due for an upgrade, so I decided to go with that, also because of the wireless charging. It also, like the iPhone, I believe the iPhone 8 has it too, has supercharging capabilities, so you can charge it up to 50% within 30 minutes. You have to buy those cords separately, so I haven't gotten it yet. I just got the wireless charger separately because that's something that I will utilize more than the supercharging. Of course, last but not least, why my girlfriend loves this phone is the camera. So in portrait mode, you can change the natural light settings and the settings of it, which I'm sure you're familiar with. You can also do it after the picture was taken. So we will go with this picture, for example, which this is what I love too. So we'll edit it a little bit. You can change it to the studio light, to the contour light, to the stage light, and to the stage light with black and white. And then I'll go all the way back to the natural, the way you took the photo. It's something that I really like. It also has a portrait mode, which is this one was into as well, where it blurs the background and only focuses on the people in the picture. It is something that I love. It's something that my girlfriend loves too. She has the iPhone 6s, so she doesn't have portrait mode from the 7 or the 8, so which is why she loves this phone too as well. But I do like that you can edit the photos after. That is something that I really like about it. I'm sure you can do it on the iPhone 8 too, but combined with the screen, I had to have gone with the iPhone 10. That's about all I have to say about the iPhone 10. I'm sure there are plenty of other things that I haven't said or haven't talked about, so if you have any questions or anything, please leave them in the comment section below, and I will try to get to them as soon as I can. So thanks for watching the unboxing and review of the iPhone.